Hey there, curious minds. Have you ever wondered about the mysteries of time? Today, we'll dive deep into a story that's as intriguing as it sounds. He spent a year in 3906 discovering the chronicles of Paul Amadeus Dienach. Who was Paul Amadeus Dienach? Paul Amadeus Dienach was not a writer, a philosopher, or a scientist. He was an ordinary man, a Swiss teacher by profession. But what set him apart was a year-long coma he experienced, during which he claimed to have lived in the year 3906. Upon awakening, he penned his experiences in a diary, which would later be known as Chronicles from the Future. The leap into the future. During his coma, Dienach claimed that he didn't dream or experience the void, but instead woke up in another man's body in 3906 AD. This man, named Andreas Northam, was aware of Dienach's spirit within him. Society in 3906 was aware of such spiritual phenomena and accepted Dienach warmly, showing him the marvels and progress of their time. A glimpse of 3906 AD. The world Dienach witnessed was profoundly different. Humanity had overcome many of today's challenges. Cities were built in a way that they harmonized with nature, and humans had established connections with other extraterrestrial beings. But it wasn't all rosy. Dienach also wrote about the historical periods they studied, some of which painted a grim picture of our near future. The diary's journey. After waking from his coma in the 20th century, Dienach was afraid to share his experiences, thinking he'd be labeled insane. He moved to Greece and entrusted his diary to a student who later tried to publish it. But due to its controversial nature, the diary faced many challenges. It was only after multiple attempts and translations that the world got to read the detailed accounts of Dienach's incredible journey. Skepticism and belief. While many dismiss Dienach's claims as dreams or hallucinations, others are intrigued by the details and prophecies his diary provides. The specificity of his descriptions and the profound messages about humanity's potential path raise eyebrows and captivate imaginations. A cultural phenomenon. Upon its eventual release, Dienach's diary ignited a flurry of debates across the globe. From academicians discussing its validity to casual readers enthralled by its detailed depiction of the future, the Chronicles became a cultural phenomenon. Various documentaries, talk shows, and even theatrical productions drew inspiration from the diary, reflecting on its speculative and thought-provoking nature. The technological advancements. Dienach described many technological advancements of 3906, some of which we are now seeing the early stages of in our own time. He spoke of an interconnected global network far superior to our current internet, devices that merged the virtual and the real world seamlessly, and eco-technologies that allowed cities to coexist sustainably with nature. The social implications. Beyond technology, the society of 3906 was said to be one of understanding and unity. Dienach's accounts spoke of a world that had risen above divisive politics, racial prejudices, and the crippling inequities of wealth. It proposed a hopeful vision where humanity had matured into a species of understanding, compassion, and universal collaboration. The underlying message. Perhaps the most critical aspect of Dienach's chronicles isn't whether they're factual or imagined, but the underlying message they convey. They implore us to be better, to rise above our limitations and prejudices, and to strive for a future that's harmonious and enlightened. They serve as a reminder that our actions today have far-reaching consequences and that the future is in our hands. Legacy of Paul Amadeus Dienach. Today, Dienach's chronicles are studied not just for their content, but also for their profound impact on pop culture and speculative thought. They have inspired countless individuals to dream, debate, and discuss our potential future. They are a testament to the infinite possibilities the universe holds and humanity's insatiable curiosity. The inspirational impact. Dienach's chronicles didn't just become a topic of discussion, they became a source of inspiration for many. Young writers, artists, and filmmakers have drawn from the rich tapestry of the future he painted, creating works that blend science fiction with deep philosophical musings. The chronicles have even sparked interest in academia, leading to courses and seminars discussing the sociological and technological predictions within. Scientific pursuits. While many view Dienach's journey as a fantastical tale, certain elements have intrigued the scientific community. His descriptions of technological marvels have, in some instances, mirrored ongoing research, pushing scientists to ponder the realms of possibility. Could we, for instance, build cities in harmony with nature as Dienach described? His writings have, in many ways, become a blueprint for futuristic innovations. Spiritual and philosophical debates. The spiritual undertones of Dienach's experiences, the idea of a soul traveling through time, the interconnectedness of all beings, the higher consciousness of the people in 3906, have given rise to numerous philosophical debates. Spiritual leaders and philosophers analyze the chronicles to discuss concepts of time, existence, and the nature of the soul. A movement of hope. In a world that often seems fraught with challenges, Dienach's chronicles offer a beacon of hope. Grassroots movements have sprung up, inspired by the utopian society of 3906, advocating for sustainable living, global unity, and technological advancements for the betterment of all. These movements remind us that a better future is possible if we dare to dream and act upon those dreams. Modern-day relevance. In today's digital age, where information is abundant and the future seems uncertain, the chronicles serve as a reflective mirror. They force us to confront our current trajectory, comparing it with the potential future of 3906. As we grapple with challenges like climate change, political divisiveness, and technological ethics, Dienach's writings provide a benchmark and a reminder of what we could achieve. Resurgence in time travel interest. Dienach's accounts have reignited a public fascination with time travel. While the scientific community remains divided on its plausibility, there's no denying the cultural impact. New research projects, inspired by the chronicles, are looking into the theoretical aspects of time dilation, wormholes, and the nature of consciousness itself. The ethical dilemmas. One cannot discuss the chronicles without acknowledging the ethical considerations it presents. If Dienach's travels were genuine, does that mean our destinies are predetermined? Or do we still possess the agency to change the course of the future? These questions have fueled endless debates amongst ethicists, theologians, and the general public. Societal reflections. The society of 3906, as Dienach described, seems almost utopian compared to today's standards. But it also offers a critique of our contemporary world. The disparities, conflicts, and challenges we face now serve as stepping stones to that envisioned future, pushing us to reflect on our societal values, priorities, and aspirations. The role of education. Dienach, being a teacher, emphasized the value of education in the future society. His descriptions of holistic, inclusive, and progressive educational systems have prompted educators worldwide to reconsider and innovate teaching methodologies, striving to foster a more enlightened and forward-thinking generation. Pop culture and media. Beyond the academic and philosophical spheres, Dienach's chronicles have permeated pop culture. From films, series, graphic novels, to music and art installations, the intriguing tale has been reimagined in countless ways. These adaptations not only introduce the story to new audiences, but also present varied interpretations, each highlighting different facets of the narrative. Influencing technology. While Dienach's glimpses of 3906 portrayed advanced technology, today's tech moguls and startups have sometimes referenced the chronicles as a form of inspiration. The descriptions of harmonious urban ecosystems and advanced communication tools have become a sort of North Star for some innovators, hoping to turn fiction into reality. Environmental considerations. The depicted future was one of balance between urban growth and nature. This has spurred environmentalists to push for greener initiatives, using Dienach's visions as a cautionary tale. The idea is clear: to reach such a harmonious state, our current generation must act decisively against environmental degradation. Tourism and expeditions. The locales and landscapes described by Dienach have become points of intrigue for travelers and explorers. There's a burgeoning industry offering Dienach-inspired tours, tracing hypothetical paths he might have traversed in 3906 and visiting locations he mentioned, albeit in our present-day context. Communal utopian movements. Some communities, influenced by the societal structures of 3906, have started forming collective societies or communes that emphasize harmony, shared knowledge, and technological symbiosis. While these movements are still nascent, they show the profound impact of Dienach's chronicles on real-world actions. Legacy preservation. Given the chronicle's significance, efforts are being made to preserve Dienach's writings, original notes, and related artifacts. Museums, both physical and virtual, are curating exhibitions about his life, the cultural impact of his writings, and the subsequent global response. Economic paradigms. Dienach's depiction of a future society emphasizes collaborative and equitable economic structures. Today, economists and thinkers are analyzing these structures, drawing parallels and contrasts with current economic models. Can we transition from capitalism to a more collective and equitable economic paradigm, as hinted at in the Chronicles? Mental health and well-being. The inhabitants of 3906, as described by Dienach, seemed to have a heightened sense of mental well-being and self-awareness. This has sparked interest in modern-day mental health advocates who are exploring the practices and systems in place in 3906 to address mental health concerns in our society today. Artistic interpretations. Beyond mainstream media, the world of fine arts has embraced Dienach's chronicles. Painters, sculptors, and installation artists are reimagining the described future, creating pieces that capture the essence, beauty, and intricacies of 3906. These artworks not only celebrate the narrative, but also challenge viewers to engage with its themes on a personal level. Personal journeys. For many, the Chronicles aren't just a tale of time travel, but a reflection on personal journeys and growth. Self-help groups and motivational speakers are utilizing the Chronicles as a metaphorical tool, urging individuals to travel through time within their minds, to reflect upon their past, embrace the present, and envision a better future. Virtual reality and augmented reality experiences. With advancements in VR and AR technology, companies are crafting immersive experiences based on Dienach's journey to 3906. Users can virtually step into the future world described, exploring its landscapes, interacting with its denizens, and gaining a tangible sense of the world as envisioned by Dienach. The linguistic evolution. Dienach's descriptions of language in 3906 suggest a convergence of cultures and tongues. Linguists today are keenly analyzing these interpretations, pondering the possible evolution of language and communication. Will our future languages be hybrids, blending elements from various cultures into a unified linguistic tapestry? Architectural marvels. The urban landscapes and infrastructural wonders of 3906, as detailed in the Chronicles, are a goldmine for modern architects. These futuristic designs challenge contemporary notions of space, sustainability, and aesthetics, prompting architectural schools worldwide to consider Dienach's vision in their curricula. Ethical tech advancements. Dienach's 3906 isn't just technologically advanced, it's ethically progressive. Tech companies, startups, and researchers are taking notes, striving to ensure that our technological progress aligns with moral and ethical considerations, avoiding potential dystopian pitfalls. Space exploration and its implications. While Dienach's chronicles primarily focus on Earth, they indirectly emphasize the importance of understanding our cosmos. The chronicles have rejuvenated interest in space exploration, with space agencies and private enterprises wondering about humanity's role and future amidst the stars. Cultural synthesis. The future society Dienach encountered hints at a global culture, where traditions, arts, and customs from different parts of the world have merged. Cultural festivals, global events, and educational programs are now integrating elements of this idea, promoting unity in diversity. The role of governance. In Dienach's portrayal of 3906, governance seemed to have undergone significant transformation. Modern political scientists and policymakers are dissecting this envisioned model, seeking insights that might shape and refine our current governance structures towards more participatory, transparent, and effective systems. Spirituality and religion. The chronicles hint at a world where spirituality has perhaps evolved beyond traditional religious institutions. Scholars and theologians are debating the potential trajectory of faith and spirituality in our world, contemplating how religious beliefs might adapt and intersect with emerging global cultures. Fashion and lifestyle. Dienach's accounts of daily life in 3906 provide glimpses into fashion, dietary habits, and leisure activities. Fashion designers, culinary experts, and lifestyle influencers are drawing inspiration from these descriptions, blending futuristic concepts with contemporary styles. The essence of human relationships. One of the most profound aspects of the chronicles is the depiction of human interactions and relationships. Psychologists and social scientists are studying these dynamics, pondering the evolution of human connections in an advanced society and its implications for our current understanding of emotions, love, and community. Global collaboration. The unified, harmonious world of 3906 serves as a stark contrast to today's divided geopolitical landscape. International organizations, NGOs, and peace advocates are utilizing the chronicles as a rallying point, emphasizing the need for global cooperation and mutual respect. Evolution of learning and education. Dienach's views of 3906 revealed a system where learning wasn't restricted to classrooms, but was an intrinsic part of everyday life. Contemporary educators are revisiting this notion, advocating for holistic and lifelong learning models that transcend traditional boundaries. Health and well-being. The healthcare paradigms in the chronicles showcased a blend of technology, traditional knowledge, and a deeper understanding of human biology. Today's medical professionals and wellness experts are tapping into this vision, exploring integrative approaches to health and well-being. Entertainment and recreation. The leisure activities in 3906 seemed to balance digital interactions with immersive physical experiences. The entertainment industry today, especially with the rise of virtual reality and augmented reality, is finding resonance with Dienach's descriptions, pushing boundaries to create more engaging and holistic recreational avenues. Food and sustainability. Dienach's notes on dietary habits and food systems of 3906 highlighted a sustainable and harmonious relationship with nature. Modern agronomists, chefs, and nutritionists are drawing parallels, advocating for organic farming, sustainable fisheries, and culinary practices that respect the planet. Urban planning and mobility. The urban landscapes of 3906, as detailed in the chronicles, prioritized human-centric designs, green spaces, and efficient transport systems. Urban planners and transportation experts today are revisiting these concepts, aiming to design cities that are more livable, breathable, and sustainable. Nature's bond with humanity. The harmony Dienach observed between man and nature in 3906 is a utopian dream for many environmentalists today. The balance and mutual respect depicted are steering conversations on conservation, urging us to recalibrate our relationship with the environment. The role of AI and robotics. Surprisingly, DNA's chronicles hint at a world where technology serves but doesn't dominate. Today's tech visionaries are drawing inspiration from this, researching ways to ensure AI and robotics evolve as enablers of human potential rather than as threats. Celebrating diversity. The seamless cultural blend in 3906 stands as testament to a world that has transcended divisive identities. Sociologists and peace activists today are using the Chronicles as a blueprint to promote global unity and celebrate diversity. Redefining success and happiness. The parameters of success and happiness in 3906 differ from today's materialistic benchmarks. Psychologists and philosophers are intrigued, prompting a reevaluation of what truly constitutes a fulfilled life in our current societal structures. A call to ethical innovation. The innovations and scientific marvels of 3906, as depicted by Dienach, appear rooted in ethics and responsibility. This perspective is guiding today's innovators, emphasizing the need for ethics in design, invention, and implementation. Art and aesthetics in 3906. Dienach's glimpses into the artistic expressions of 3906 suggest a blend of nostalgia and futurism. Artists and curators today are exploring this interplay, seeking to bridge epics through art, music, and theater, and pondering the evolution of aesthetics across millennia. The essence of family and kinship. The familial structures and relationships in 3906, as depicted, appear to transcend conventional definitions. Sociologists and family therapists are examining these bonds, probing the potential fluidity and depth of relationships in a highly evolved society. Economy and trade dynamics. The economic landscape of 3906, as Dienach portrayed, operates on principles of equity, sustainability, and shared prosperity. Economists and business leaders are drawing insights, reconsidering the metrics of success, and envisioning equitable global economies. Sports and physicality. Dienach's accounts suggest an emphasis on physical health and recreation in 3906. Sports enthusiasts and health experts are fascinated, envisioning a world where physical activities are not just for competition, but integral to well-being and communal bonding. Innovation with compassion. The advancements of 3906 didn't solely focus on technological feats. As Dienach described, they prioritized compassionate innovation, emphasizing the need to create solutions that uplift humanity while preserving the soul's essence. Today's inventors and entrepreneurs can draw inspiration from this balanced approach. Communication and connectivity. In 3906, the essence of communication appeared to transcend words. It hinted at deeper connections, perhaps telepathic or emotion-based communication systems. Current researchers in neural and digital communication are intrigued, exploring avenues beyond traditional verbal and written formats. Exploring inner dimensions. Dienach's accounts suggest a society deeply invested in exploring the inner realms of consciousness. Meditation, lucid dreaming, and other introspective practices seem mainstream. This piques the interest of today's mental health experts and spiritual gurus, urging a deeper dive into the mind's potential. Redefining wealth and abundance. The concept of wealth in 3906 wasn't merely monetary. It encompassed knowledge, experiences, relationships, and well-being. Economists and philosophers are taking cues, fostering dialogues on holistic definitions of prosperity in our times. Ethical dilemmas and solutions. Dienach's observations often touched upon the moral and ethical frameworks of 3906. In a world that might have overcome many of today's challenges, the philosophical musings remain relevant, reminding us that ethical considerations remain central across ages. Cultural Renaissance. Dienach's portrayal of 3906 suggests a world celebrating a renaissance, where age-old traditions seamlessly merge with futuristic ideals. Current cultural anthropologists are dissecting this, attempting to understand how societies might evolve while staying rooted in heritage. The paradox of time. Dienach's unique experience raises profound questions about the nature of time itself. Is it linear, cyclical, or perhaps multidimensional? Theoretical physicists and philosophers are revisiting these age-old debates, invigorated by the chronicles. Spirituality and science converge. The accounts hint at a world where the dichotomy between spirituality and science has dissolved. Spiritual leaders and scientists today find this prospect fascinating, urging a collaborative exploration into life's deeper mysteries. Role of individuals in society. The societal structure of 3906, as Dienach describes, emphasizes individual potential and collective growth. Political scientists and sociologists are studying this balance, contemplating how individual freedoms can harmoniously coexist with societal needs. Beyond Earth, galactic perspectives. Subtle references suggest that humanity in 3906 might not be limited to Earth, possibly hinting at interstellar travel or colonies. Space agencies and futurists are thrilled, pondering humanity's potential role in the larger galactic family. The soundscape of 3906. One of the lesser discussed aspects of Dienach's chronicles is the auditory environment of 3906. From melodic, ambient sounds to unique musical genres, the auditory experiences of the future resonate deeply with today's sound engineers and musicologists. Gastronomy and nourishment. The culinary world of 3906, as alluded to by Dienach, hints at sustainable and holistic eating practices. Nutritionists and chefs today find this intriguing, speculating on how food not only nourishes the body, but the soul in the future. Education and learning paradigms. Dienach describes an educational system vastly different from ours, emphasizing experiential learning and innate curiosity. Educators and pedagogical experts are using these insights to reimagine modern education, blurring boundaries between formal instruction and natural exploration. Relationships and interpersonal dynamics. The nature of personal relationships in 3906 seems deeply nuanced and multifaceted. Relationship therapists and sociologists are intrigued, exploring how human connections might evolve in an advanced society, balancing autonomy with deep interconnectedness. The aesthetics of architecture. The urban and rural landscapes of 3906, with their futuristic architecture harmoniously integrated with nature, captivate today's urban planners and architects. They envision cities and habitats that are sustainable, functional, and yet profoundly artistic. The digital realm of 3906. While Dienach offers a vivid portrayal of the tangible world of 3906, there are hints of a sophisticated digital realm. Cybersecurity experts, programmers, and digital artists of today are delving into these nuances, envisioning a symbiotic relationship between the physical and virtual realms. Flora and fauna of the future. Dienach's accounts touch upon the rich biodiversity of 3906. Botanists and environmentalists are enthralled by the possibilities, hypothesizing a world where humanity and nature coexist in mutual respect and harmony. Explorations of inner space. Beyond the external world, Dienach's experiences suggest a deep exploration of the mind and consciousness in 3906. Neuroscientists and meditation practitioners are drawing inspiration, pushing the boundaries of what we understand about the human psyche. Judicial and ethical systems. The moral compass and judicial systems of 3906, as depicted by Dienach, operate on nuanced principles of restorative justice and empathy. Legal scholars and ethicists are captivated, pondering the evolution of justice in such a forward-thinking society. The intangible heritage. Beyond the visible advancements, Dienach's chronicles shed light on the intangible cultural heritage of 3906. Folklorists and cultural historians are intrigued, drawing parallels with our ancient traditions and speculating on their preservation and evolution over millennia. Cosmic citizenship. One of the subtler nuances in Dienach's tales is the notion of humanity's place in the larger cosmos. Astrobiologists and cosmologists of today find this particularly captivating, pondering our responsibilities and roles as potential galactic citizens in the vast universe. Art and expressions of 3906. The artistic endeavors of 3906, as alluded to by Dienach, seem to transcend mediums and senses. Contemporary artists and critics are intrigued, wondering about art forms that might touch not just the eyes and ears, but the soul and essence. Leadership and governance. The mechanisms of governance in 3906 appear to be decentralized and participatory. Political analysts and leadership experts are dissecting these descriptions, contemplating governance models that prioritize collective wisdom and inclusive growth. Sports and recreation. Hints of recreational activities and sports in Dienach's accounts suggest competitions that test both the body and mind in harmony. Sports enthusiasts and trainers are drawn to these possibilities, reimagining the future of athletic endeavors. Ethereal technologies. Beyond the tangible technologies, Dienach's chronicles suggest the existence of devices and methodologies tapping into spiritual and ethereal dimensions. Technological futurists are inspired by this, bridging the gap between science and spirituality in their innovations. Fashion and personal expression in 3906. Dienach's records allude to a society where fashion isn't just about aesthetics, but also functionality and personal expression. Modern-day designers are excited by the idea of garments that adapt to moods, environments, and purposes, truly making fashion an extension of the self. Healing and wellness. The healthcare paradigm of 3906 appears to integrate physical, mental, and spiritual wellness. Medical practitioners and holistic healers are exploring this triad, envisioning a future where healing is not just about treating ailments, but nurturing the whole being. Intergenerational connections. Despite being millennia apart, the bond between generations in 3906 remains strong, hinting at technologies and practices that foster deep intergenerational understanding. Sociologists and gerontologists are inspired, promoting the importance of legacy and heritage in our contemporary society. Evolution of language and communication. Communication in 3906 seems to transcend spoken language, hinting at telepathic interactions or enriched multimedia languages. Linguists and communication experts are eager to unravel this, speculating on the next leaps in human communication evolution. Coexistence with AI and other entities. Dienach's accounts subtly suggest a harmonious coexistence with AI and possibly other non-human entities. AI ethicists and technologists are driven by these notions, pondering the ethical frameworks and collaborative potential of such a future. The ethical conundrums of 3906. While Dienach's tales speak of advancements and enlightenment, they also hint at ethical dilemmas unique to that era. Ethicists today delve into these subtle cues, pondering the moral compass of a society so advanced and its lessons for our present world. The melodies of 3906. Beyond the auditory experiences previously discussed, the very essence of music in 3906 seems to resonate with frequencies that touch the soul. Musicians and composers are inspired by these descriptions, seeking to harness the transformative power of melodies and harmonies. Virtual realities and dreamscapes. Dienach's accounts suggest a realm where the boundaries between reality, dreams, and virtual experiences blur. Technologists and philosophers debate the implications of such a convergence and its impact on human consciousness. Arts and Aesthetics of 3906. Dienach's encounters hint at an evolved sense of beauty and aesthetics. Artists, designers, and aesthetes of our time are intrigued by the potential fusion of nature, technology, and human creativity in sculpting future masterpieces. Evolution of languages. Communication in 3906 appears to transcend mere spoken words, possibly integrating emotions and thoughts. Linguists and communication experts speculate on the interplay of languages, symbols, and shared consciousness in future communication. Holistic healthcare. Dienach's descriptions suggest a healthcare system focused on holistic well-being, integrating mind, body, and spirit. Health professionals today are keen to explore the synthesis of traditional wisdom and advanced medical tech in healing and well-being. Social structures and governance. The societal frameworks of 3906 seem to be based on collaborative and decentralized systems. Political scientists and sociologists are eager to study the potential evolution of governance, societal roles, and communal responsibility. Nature and human harmony. Hints from Dienach's tales point to a world where humanity coexists harmoniously with nature. Environmentalists and nature lovers are inspired by the idea of a future where the boundaries between urban habitats and natural ecosystems blur. Virtual realities and consciousness. Dienach's accounts hint at experiences that blend the real with the virtual, suggesting a seamless merger of consciousness with artificial realms. Tech enthusiasts and neuroscientists alike speculate on the future of VR and its interplay with human perception. Music and sonic landscapes of 3906. The melodies and rhythms of 3906, as faintly echoed in Dienach's writings, suggest an evolved sonic realm, possibly encompassing frequencies beyond our current hearing range. Musicians and sound engineers are eager to decode the future of auditory experiences. Emotional intelligence and interpersonal dynamics. Interactions in 3906 seem to be deeply rooted in heightened emotional understanding. Psychologists and human behavior experts are engrossed in Dienach's subtle mentions of conflict resolution, empathy, and shared emotional landscapes. Exploration of inner worlds. While the external world of 3906 captivates, Dienach's glimpses into introspective journeys suggest a society equally invested in exploring inner dimensions. Spiritual leaders and meditation practitioners are intrigued by this balance of external and internal exploration. Innovations in travel and mobility. Dienach's descriptions subtly allude to novel modes of travel, possibly transcending physical barriers. Futurists and transport experts ponder on the evolution of transportation, both on Earth and potentially interstellar. Gastronomy and culinary evolution. The cuisine of 3906, as subtly depicted in Dienach's accounts, showcases a blend of nutritional science with gourmet artistry. Chefs and nutritionists of our era are keen to understand the symbiotic relationship between taste, health, and sustainability in future culinary practices. Architecture and living spaces. Dienach's brief mentions of habitats suggest structures harmoniously integrated with nature, possibly even fluid and adaptive. Architects and urban planners are engrossed in the potential shift from static structures to dynamic living spaces. Fashion and personal expression. Hints from Dienach's journey point to an evolved sense of personal style, possibly beyond mere fabrics, encompassing light, energy, and moods. Fashion designers and innovators wonder about the fusion of technology and aesthetics in personal expression. Welcome to Blasovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blessovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions, updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe. Live Q and a Sessions with Experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in Live Q and a Sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blessovia Science TV member today, and together we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comment.